Hello and welcome back to another episode of I Hate Golf. It's awesome. My name's Caleb. He's Mark, and we are coming to you from a now sunny Old English Trail Golf Club in Florence, South Carolina. I think we got, probably 1.5 to 2 inches of rain in the past 4 hours, so figured this was a good time to do another podcast finally. How you doing? It's been a while.
Okay, on top of 4 or 5 inches, 3 days ago?
Yeah, I think we got about 6 inches in the span of 3 days, and there's more in the forecast. So.
Yeah, I actually watched our last podcast and video for 5 minutes. So today I'm working on my posture. I was slouching a lot, and I'm going to blame it on the microphone. I leaned in and I slouched. So no slouching today.
No slouching today. We have not been doing much slouching around here. Transition into a lot of the work that we've been doing, kind of taking advantage at the end of winter, heading into spring. It's, what's today, March 5th, 6th, something like that. Yeah, we've been doing a lot of work on the golf course in the past month, or whenever the last time we did a podcast was. We kind of continued the work that we're doing on number 2, clearing out the trees. You know, we started down on 1. We got around to 11 and 12, taking out a lot of trees around the backside of the 11 green and taking out a lot of trees along the 12th tee box, you know, clearing up drain lines, all the underbrush, shrubbery, getting rid of all that stuff, and just kind of opening things up. We're not going to get everything accomplished this winter. Obviously, there's a lot to do, and if you've played out here in the past week, maybe, I've lost all track of days, you'll see the work that we're doing along the first green. You know, we sprigged that green last fall. It's coming really nicely, and now we're just trying to take care of the drainage issues that we have, which are kind of the root cause of what happened to that green. Obviously, opening up the area around the green will help a lot, but kind of getting to the core issue, and instead of just putting a Band-Aid on it and hoping it does better, we're actually trying to fix the issues so we don't ever have to deal with them again. That would be the ideal scenario.
And there's going to be a dramatic change to that hole as well as we work on drainage, trying to make sure it's long-term instead of just a short fix. Is when we dig up old drain lines and there's duct tape on them and capped ends. It's like, nah, let's just go ahead and do it while we're doing it.
Yeah, when you find about 2 duct tape connections in the first 5 feet, it's not a good sign for the rest of the drain pipe. So we figured we'd just go ahead and get those out and kind of actually get it taken care of. It's one way to do things, but obviously not a long-term solution.
Which has been my theory from the beginning of, I prefer to find something that wasn't fixed. It was just broken. Because the fix is usually worse than the break.
Absolutely. So we've been busy with that. We're already, kind of mowing a little bit. We've kind of continued with a mild winter. We continued mowing the greens all winter, just trying to keep them cleaned up. But we've started mowing fairways, gotten all of our end of winter, going into spring treatments out on the course. That's been a big change from last year, actually having our spraying license and stuff and actually being able to get stuff out on time. That's going to be a huge help once everything starts to kind of pop and grow. We're not going to have all the weeds and headaches to deal with. We'll actually have healthier turf than we've ever had. So
there'll just be other issues.
Yeah, there'll be plenty of issues to deal with. That's a guarantee. But no, it's been nice to feel somewhat on track. Obviously things pop up that we have to deal with that we don't expect, but I feel like we're pretty set up to go into the season now, which could be a week away, could be 3 weeks away. I looked at the forecast the other day and it said we were going to have a freeze again, and now it's saying we're not. So it's just, you never know. It's when the grass starts growing, we'll cut it.
Yeah, so it's all based on weather now, and it's just the timing of the rain. It's like the rain's not that big of a deal. It just seems like it hits every weekend and wipes you out.
Yeah.
And I know golfers get frustrated with that as much as we do as far as getting the golf course in shape. So that's always like, it's like you look at it, it's like, Saturday rain. And once in a while it gets bumped back. But Yeah, we've had a lot of issues with that. I know it's frustrating for everyone.
Yeah, kind of even just having that in the forecast, people change their plans if they see, there's rain Saturday and Sunday. And even if it does move back, it's like, well, we kind of already lost some of that. But no, it's just kind of something you have to deal with in a weather-based business, unfortunately. So,
and we know we're getting close to summer because the time change is right around the corner.
Actually, the bigger sign that we're close to summer is I've been seeing a lot more turtles lately. That's how I judge things. The turtles have kind of taken their place back on the pond banks. So, and I got my first sunburn yesterday, which is why I'm wearing long sleeves. So yeah, I need to remember to reapply sunscreen when I'm on a mower. So.
And the bug spray's next.
Oh, don't. I saw a mosquito the other day, and I had kind of forgotten that mosquitoes existed, and that I'm not looking forward to that.
You saw a mosquito carrying a cat in its mouth?
Yeah, basically. But no, that is one thing that I think will be a big improvement. Places down like 1 and 2 where it's been so closed in.
Stagnant.
There's no air movement.
Yeah,
that's
12.
going to... Yeah, that's going to be a huge difference, and will hopefully reduce, kind of swatting away bugs while you're trying to putt. So I'm excited to kind of, it's like I keep looking back at pictures of how closed in those areas were, and it's like I want to post what we're doing now, but I want to see the growth first and see what it looks like at the same time of year.
Right.
That's when it's going to be a really dramatic difference.
Right.
Because if you post picture of tree in the middle of summer compared to January, it's like, well, obviously, but when the trees start to kind of grow in, it's going to be like, wow, it really is a lot more open.
Well, when you get to 11, it's going to be wow no matter what, because all the trees are gone on the left that closed it in. So that is dramatic.
Yeah. I had fun running a chainsaw on the side of a hill for a couple of days. Running a chainsaw isn't bad, but when you're having to walk up and down a bank, that makes it a little bit more difficult. I only fell a few times, so that's over with, though.
But no, it's dramatic. Obviously, it's very dramatic now. Even when we start to get growth, the difference is having stuff pushed back 10, 15 yards it changes. And for example, on number 2, where we did a lot of clearing, didn't really change the hole. It changes your perspective. You don't feel so intimidated coming out of that chute, like you don't have anywhere to hit it.
Yeah.
And we're still not done with number 2.
No.
We've got to do it's going to be drainage around number 2 green. And, people keep asking about what's going on with this green. It's like, well, it's pretty much 20 years of neglect. And it's like, and that's fine. It's just, we knew that. And we just have to go in hole by hole and getting that taken care of. And that's what we do. And it doesn't happen. It's a little different than putting down hardwood floors.
Yeah.
It takes a little longer.
Yeah, and that's kind of been the other thing with the kind of inconsistent weather we've had is it's like it's made those projects take a little bit longer because, whether it's just walking around with a shovel or with a tractor or with the Mini X, it's like everything we do, it's like we'll get some trees down and get something opened up, and then we'll get 4 inches of rain. It's like, well, we have to wait a couple days or a week to actually get back in there and continue.
Well, it's just like everyone asks about our flooding of the number 7 fairway, where it's blocked off, it dammed off, and they won't let the water release for whatever reason. Mm-hmm. We have obviously access that we can trench around and over to that drainage ditch, but that's a 3 or 4 day project.
Yeah.
And yes, it's priority, but it still doesn't beat the priority of the drainage on the greens and getting that correct. Right. So again, it's like, if it was dry every day, we'd be way down that road, but we're just not there yet. Yeah, kind of following our kind of philosophy with how we've done everything is basically greens out. It's like start with the greens; those are the most important, and kind of work our way out. It's like, I drive around every day and I see a million little things that I'd love to take care of, little pieces of cart path that I want to dig up. But it's if you start tackling those jobs every time you see one, you'll never get back to what you're actually trying to do. Right.
And it's an impossible game to start playing. And, it's frustrating at times, but focusing on the things that we do have the time to focus on is rewarding. So no, I'm excited about everything.
It's kind of funny how people kind of remind you about those things you haven't gotten to yet.
No, of course. No, They don't pat you on the back for the things you have done. They just say, why haven't you done that? That's,
well, when are you going to do this?
yeah. Yeah, trust me, it's on my list. It's a very long list. But no, I'm excited about everything. I'm excited for the grass to start growing. Although, ask me in a couple months how I feel about that,
Grass
and I
growing,
might have a different answer.
You're out there with headlights on.
Yeah. I already bought a new lamp for the season, so I bought a new lamp, and I've started moving my alarm up a little bit to kind of get ready for those early mornings. But no, I'm excited about everything.
Yeah, it's well, as long as you see progress, it's nice. It keeps you going. It keeps you motivated. And every once in a while, someone actually walks in and says, "Great job."
Sometimes.
So yeah, it's okay.
Yeah.
We have a lot of, not only on the golf course, things happening. With time change, we're getting ready for our Tuesday night scramble again. That's next week. This Tuesday.
Yeah, that's less than a week away.
5:30 shotgun, and that's the one thing everyone loved to do. And it's going to be getting dark right before 7:30, so we're going to have to hustle those first few weeks. Playing that scramble, so because it usually takes a couple of hours, so we're going to have to squeeze it a little bit, but that'll be fun. We have our first ever Coach One for Me scramble on the 16th.
Yep.
Saturday, a shotgun start at 9
a.m.
Bring your 3-player teams for that. We're limiting the field, keep it small. It's our first effort to do this, and as I've shared with Caleb and a few other people, I've gone back and I've recommitted to that program. It's something I started in 1989, and we've done it in a lot of places. I've done it at every golf course I've been at. We just really haven't had time to focus on it here because of the amount of work, but it's time. I'm going to reach out to civic groups, churches, homeschool groups, and get some programs started. Free programs for kids and families to get involved with golf. One is because I think it's a great atmosphere for them. I really do. It's a relationship activity, and I think it's a great activity for the community. And someone said to me, it's like, boy, I'm glad this is out here on that side of town, which is odd to me because I don't see Florence as being so big that, there's a side of town, but I guess it is.
Yeah.
So I'm kind of excited about that personally, and I've already had a great response from some people who are very supportive and encouraging that. So that's going to be a lot of fun for me. The daily chores that you have to grind through and get through them. This is kind of that thing for me that it's like, oh, hey, that's what I can focus on, and that keeps me encouraged.
Yeah, I'm excited to do that on the 16th and then try to do some more events over the summer and through the season and stuff like that. That's, just kind of like you said, that's kind of been a frustration for both of us is we have so many things that we want to do, events and, having people come out here. It's like I think about all the time. It's like there's people I'd love to invite out, but it's like I almost don't want to because I don't know what I'm going to be doing that day.
Right.
I can't say, come out here on this Tuesday because I don't know what I'm going to be doing.
You can hang out while I'm out mowing.
Yeah. Or you can help me fix this mower. Or, you can hold the flashlight. So, but no, I think that's kind of something that we both are just kind of ready to say. It's like, okay, let's do these things. It's like we know we can't plan for every little thing that's going to pop up. So let's just do them, and we'll figure it out as we do it. That's I think kind of the attitude that we want to have going forward is like, no, we're going to do the stuff that we enjoy doing, the stuff that's fun to us. Right. It doesn't mean we're going to stop doing the stuff that we have to do because we have to do it, but we don't want to just kind of sit here and think, man, I wish we were doing this.
Right.
Or
2 months later,
that.
It's like, I wish I would have.
Yeah,
that kind of thing, which is kind of where we've been, but it's been out of necessity.
Yeah.
So we couldn't get around it.
Yeah. It's kind of the same with, doing the podcast. It's like, I would have loved to have done 2 episodes a week for the past, however long, but I think about the other things that I had to do. And it's sometimes it's going to be, it's like, no, that can wait till tomorrow. Let's do a podcast. Let's, just like today, there's a bunch of things I could be doing right now, but I think it's important to do this. So
that's one of my famous sayings is at a golf course, you can't get it done today.
Yeah.
It never happens.
Yeah. I've tried. There's been some times I've tried, but no, that's so yeah, we've got that coming up on the 16th. We've got the scramble starting on Tuesday, which I don't know what day Tuesday is, so I'm not going to say the date. I think it's the 12th. I don't know. Yeah.
Tuesday.
That'll all
Tuesday,
get posted online and sent out in emails, stuff like that. Check the website and social media.
And you've got, as Callaway staff member, Callaway stuff starting to show up with, you can talk about that a little bit, drivers, fairways, wedges, golf balls.
Yeah, so actually, I don't even remember how many weeks ago it was now. I went over to Charlotte for the Chrome Tour event that they did. That's the new line of balls this year. We got everything kind of sitting right here. The Chrome Tour, the Chrome Tour X, and then the Chrome Soft they revamped this year too, but kept the same name. So we've got all those in the pro shop. We've got some new ERC softs, some new designs on the Super Softs. So we've got basically every ball that they have. We've even got the Warbirds. We have the logoed Warbirds. We finally have the logoed Warbirds. We should have had one on the table.
Yeah, I think you posted that.
Yeah. So we finally got the logo balls. So we've got the whole family of Callaway balls. Just yesterday or the day before, some of our equipment started showing up. We've got some new putters, the White Hot OG, the new CB wedges, and we've got the Paradigm AI Smoke. We've got the drivers and fairway woods.
Right.
I think we still have a couple more showing up soon, but yeah, definitely come by the pro shop and check them out. We should have some demos this season, and I do want to get some actual demo days scheduled for the summer, so people can come out and hit everything.
Right, and that's where Caleb's expertise, the technical side with Callaway. We have our launch monitor. You can get fitted, know exactly what you need, whether you want to buy it then or not. And that's where I can step in and help fit your swing with a golf club as well. So that's something we're pretty good at. And the reason we talk about that is because we know enjoying the game is having equipment that fits you. Yeah. It's like if you want to play with the golf clubs that were in the garage for 20 years, that's fine. But if you're looking for something that's going to help you and you can enjoy a little more, that's what we're here for. That's what we do. We don't make our living selling clubs and doing that merchandise. We run a golf course, but we have a lot of skills at making sure you have the right equipment. So that's something we enjoy doing as well. It's being out on the range. Being out on the range where you actually get to hit the golf club off the turf and see the flight. To me, that's a big difference. I've done both before, so I know the difference. And to me, it's a completely different experience. Yeah. It's fun to go into the big box stores and hit a bunch of used clubs against the wall and see it go out. But there's a huge difference in actually being able to hit on a range. Absolutely.
There's no comparison, really.
That shot wasn't as good as you thought it was.
What? No. But no, it's exciting having kind of the full lineup in the shop. And Callaway's been really good to me, having me on staff. I'm very thankful for that. I have clubs that I've hit a couple times. I haven't gotten to hit them very much.
And the first bag they sent was kind of cool. I was surprised, kind of like a camo bag.
Yeah,
it's
they
pretty
did
neat.
A good job. Yeah, we'll have some more stuff showing up as the season goes along, But no, it was good to get kind of the first wave of stuff in the shop. I think I just posted that this morning, but no, it's nice. Exciting to have. And we'll also, I don't know if we've done a podcast since I went to the PGA show. I don't remember if we did or not.
I don't think we have.
Well, if we did, and I already said this, then I'm sorry. You can hit fast forward if you want. But we will have some new stuff coming in from Puma this year. Those should be showing up any day. We're going to have some new shirts coming in from Puma, some quarter zip, stuff like that as the season goes along. So those should be showing up in the shop soon. If you've been in recently, you'll see some of the displays that we got in. We got the displays up before the merchandise. So no, that's a lot of exciting stuff coming in.
That's a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
Neat.
Yeah. So no, definitely stop by if you haven't been out here in a while. Weather's going to get better.
Just not today.
It's
closed.
Not today. We're closed. Yeah. Although I shouldn't say that. I think this is going to get posted tomorrow. So we're open. Come on out.
Yeah, really.
I don't know. Who knows how long this will take me. But no, it's exciting. I'm ready to kind of get into the season. It's been a very long winter, and the fact that it's been a mild winter has been nice, but it's kind of always kept me feeling like we're on the edge of winter being over when it hasn't been.
What's really awesome is we're probably only 2 or 3 weeks away from complaining about the heat.
Oh, yeah. I was thinking that yesterday, and I thought, I can't think that. It's like I've had 3 layers on for 4 months. I can't be upset that I'm getting a sunburn. So no, it's a nice change. Anything else you wanted to cover today?
There's plenty for me.
I think we did about 20 minutes. That's pretty good for us. We'll be back in about 3 or 4 weeks and do another 20 minutes.
And I tried not to slouch.
I think I've been
I'll
slouching
check to
the
see
whole
if
time.
I did.
But no, definitely want to do more of this. Like I said, like I've said every single time that we do this. But no, it was good to get this done and use the rainy day as a nice excuse. So,
Absolutely.
So thank you for watching or listening to another episode of I Hate Golf. It's awesome. Make sure to subscribe to us on YouTube, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, wherever you're finding us. Follow us on social medias. Check the website. Call us and say hello. Call us and ask if the course is open. That's happened a couple times today already.
Time.
Yeah. Either way. So I'm Caleb. He's Mark, and we'll see you next time.